So in this clip, you see me plotting my project beautiful book. Um, I'm having issues with like working on like each of the chapters the way that some people plot. I'm not really sure too much how to plot because normally I always just pants my way through everything and just hope for the best with the book with the book, which probably ends up in me telling a lot of than being more descriptive and being more showing in the book. But I'm working on it and it's coming out okay. I'm telling you some of the details in the book that's gonna happen. My main character, her name is Adama Danso, and she's 25 years old, and she she lives in Coney Island and in Brooklyn, and she does a lot of stuff with her family, but it seems like her family dynamic is kind of like she's the black sheep of the family, and she feels some type of way about being the black sheep, and so like you see a lot of issues that go on in the book with her having arguments with her family or her family like not really caring too much about her and her having to like navigate the world feeling like she's by herself and stuff like that. So like I'm writing down some of the details of the book, such as her age, her name, where she went to school, the fact that she has two older siblings, Enyonam and Kwabena. I think Kwabena is the name that I'm gonna stick with for the brother. I'm not too sure. Um, and she desires more for her life, but she feels like her life is not really being the way that she wants to. Like she's not able to like advance in her career the way she wants to, and like certain things are going on in her life. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't do much with her friends. It's always like she's in the house doing she goes home and then goes to work, and then that's the cycle of what she does every week and every day. So like yeah, that's what's happening to her in the book. Um and then I'm gonna show you the first chapter of the book where I show you some of the stuff that went on in the book. But yeah, that's a little bit of a snippet of what is going on in the book. So hopefully you like it, and if you like it, give it a big thumbs up, and also comment down below what you thought I could improve more in my plotting stage so I can be better at plotting, because I feel like I'm not that good at plotting, and it's for a reason because like I feel like whenever I plot down my ideas, I always end up changing it afterwards. So like that's my main problem and my main issue to overcome is to be able to plot or have a big a meet be in the middle. I think I am in the middle. Sometimes I do plot and sometimes I do pants. So I'm not really a plotter or a pantser. I'm a planter. So like that's what I'm working on right now is to like try to work on like being a better writer, and also work on like certain things that I have to do for myself so that I can be better at writing. So in this other clip that you're seeing, I'm doing chapter one. I'm just gonna show you chapter one of the book. Well, some of the details of the book, at least. So Adama, she starts off thinking about something in her life and like how she is not really happy with certain things that is going on in her life. And then that's when her mom looks at her and asks like her, why are you frowning? Like other people are doing this and that in their life and you're just sitting here doing nothing, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And then that's when she gets really upset because like she doesn't know why her mom is comparing her to other people and like making her feel bad about herself. So then that's when she just decides to get up and walk away, and like in that moment, maybe that wasn't the best decision to do, is just to walk away from the situation. But to her, it was probably the best decision to do, to walk away, because like you don't want to antagonize someone or make the situation get even worse. But it backfired on her because the situation got even worse, and like the mom ended up following her and berating her a little bit and like making her feel bad. And then that's when she just closed the door on her, and then went on to like listen to music and like write in her diary or journal. I'm not too sure if she did write in her journal, but I'm probably gonna add that into the scene. But then she ends up um sitting there for a while, and then her dad and her mom intervene and come back and start with her again and talk to her about why she's having an attitude and why she's this and why she's that. And then that's when she ends up just having an argument with them, and then it ends up bad, and then her siblings end up being called to like talk to her to say that she should apologize to her parents because like what she did wasn't the right thing to do. But yeah, so fun fact is that her name is Ahunfe, which is beauty, and tree, which is a language that's in Ghana, one of the languages that's in Ghana. So like yeah, so that's her name, and there's a backstory about her name, how she ended up being called that. So I'm gonna leave that out, but it's good, and that's her nickname. That's what people call her. But I don't know if I'm gonna write it the way that it is meant to be written, or I'm gonna write it in a different way so that people can understand it, because the title has something to do with her name. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep the title as is or not, but for right now it's Project Beautiful. So yeah. Her siblings never really stick up for her, and it shows because they always say that she's the trouble one, even though she's the youngest and she feels like the black sheep of the family. But yeah, that's all that I have for the chapter 1. But as I progress, I'm going to show you more of me writing and my progress of writing Project Beautiful. But yeah, stay tuned for that.